One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Georgia Southern's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's French. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Cobb. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now on first down from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's French. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Cobb. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Give to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's French. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
On 3rd down, you're thinking it might be pass, so the offense goes draw play, trying to fool you, but it didn't work. Defense wasn't tricked. They're able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll give it to him again. Creates a little room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
They're facing a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the 1st down.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's a hit. Safe completion on the screen. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's French. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. The pitch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Frazier. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's French. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, he lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's French. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Let's get a few yards on this play. We can do this, offense.
They'll try the right side. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're working that left side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
To the air, it's French. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
They can't move the ball in our defense.
From the gun, the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Find space on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Fires to the big fella.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to see.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's French. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Branch. Open space at the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. To throw, it's Stockton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Tight end now in motion.
Mental mistakes out there, offense!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's French. Going deep. Pulls it in on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
Get some points on the board.
Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Right down the middle. Big fella moving. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's French. Completes it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his man in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
From the gun, give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's dealt. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Setting up the screen. Slithers into space. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened. Now setting up 4th down.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He smashes his way through again. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got his man quickly. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Let's get juice.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line. It's dealt. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Let's it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass sticks him still on his feet. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's French. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's French. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the move, it's Frazier. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Buys a little time. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a little trickery. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Looking for a man. It's French. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for space, it's Frazier. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man, it's Thomas. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Let's get the all. Let's go.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he added the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Oh, he's got some space.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's French. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.